activate this muscle on the inside of your thigh called your adductor muscle. And I want you to pretend like I've got a hold of your knee and I'm trying to pull it sideways. Because what happens is you don't have any stability in your pelvis. Your hips can only rotate on the backswing. They're not supposed to shift laterally. Now, in your case, you have lateral shift of your hips, which causes you to hit the ground first sometimes. So here you go. Oh my. We got a little swing and sway with Sammy K here. So that's too much movement. Watch our pro here. Obviously, I don't expect you to be a pro, but it just illustrates my point. There's not a lot. He goes to the right, but look at the hips. The hips load and rotate. They don't move, shift. They don't shift. Now, the person taking this video didn't use a tripod because the ball's moving. I put a circle around the, or a square around the ball, but my point is, as he hits the ball, he shifts his body from the ground up. So the hips go first, then the trunk. But what I want you to remember is turn in the barrel. Don't shift your upper body to the right. There's the cast. See how you release the angle in the wrist?
Yeah.
Watch what he does. He's going to save that angle a little bit better. So once the club gets, see how the handle is to the ball but the club head's still lagging way behind? That creates this impact condition where the shaft and the left arm are in a straight line condition up to the shoulder. But when you unload early, a lot of times you'll hit the ground first. And that left elbow tends to want a chicken wing when you cast. So, part of the reason you cast is there's lateral shift and not rotation on the backswing. So I want you to do that hinge and hold drill where you just cock the wrist a little bit, drag the end of the club toward the target, and then you're going to put a head cover right behind the ball, maybe 2 club head widths. And what that does is it forces you, if you cast, you're going to hit the head cover. Like that would have been a mess up right there. But notice when they look at the angle of approach for a pro, the club is approaching much higher because the wrists are cocked. See how that's coming down on a steeper angle? Well, when you unload the shaft early, you come in too shallow. That's too shallow of an angle. So you lose power and you lose effectiveness in terms of contact. If you have the handle leaning forward, the surface area of the club is going to hit the ball more squarely. Let me show you. So if I lean the handle forward, notice how the whole club is covering the golf ball. So as a matter of rule, if your handle is moving backwards and the club head is moving forward, you're always going to hit on the bottom or thin. But if the handle is moving forward, look how that squeezes the ball. Alright, so that's pretty much everything I just said is recorded, but you got a pretty good action. It's just there's a little bit of a casting motion. We want to get rid of that. And that lateral shift. So just stay right over the ball. Don't shift your upper body at all if you can avoid that.